Hey everybody, this is Box Office Black Guy, brought to you by the iBoogers Podcast. I'm your host, Clevie, and I'm going to just be telling you about some movie news that's been popping up, and it's a show that nobody asked for, and probably nobody wants, but hey, I'm bored, so let's get to it. I got the top 5 movies that came in last weekend in the box office. Starting off with number 5, guys, you got Pixels, the Adam Sandler dilly. Brought in just over $10.5 million, I believe. And I don't know if people are starting to get a little bit of that Adam Sandler fatigue, but hey, you know, you guys got to be your own judge. Go out and see these movies if you like them. Tell people about it. At number 4, we got Minions holding in $12.2 million they brought over last week, bringing their 4-week total about $287 million domestically, but worldwide this thing is hitting almost like $800 million. I think even over that. So I don't know if they'll be able to make the 1 billions club this year, but they're getting pretty damn close. And if you guys keep going to see these family movies that they're putting out, then hey, maybe they got a shot at it. At number 3, Ant-Man's holding in strong, brought in about $12.6 million, bringing his 3-week total up to about $187 million. That's not the biggest release for a Marvel movie, but hey, if you guys are gonna go see this, which I think that you should because it's amazing, go to the theaters now and see it while you can see it in IMAX and 3D, and check it out because it's an awesome experience, guys. You'll dig it. Number 2, Vacation, coming in at just under $15 million. I think they thought it was going to do a little bit better. They got Ed Helms from The Office, Christina Applegate from Married with Children. Chris Hemsworth is in there doing his thing with his big penis, I guess. And at number 1, guys, we got Mission Impossible coming in. No surprise here. $54 million this thing brought in over the weekend. I think they were projecting that it was going to do about $30 to $45 million. So they're over in Mission Impossible land. Tom Cruise's statins are up and Scientology is running rampant or whatever. So good job on you guys. Now we're going to take a walk over to the water cooler and talk about a couple of little movie rumors and stuff that are buzzing around. Looks like the Black Private Dick, who's a sex machine for all the chicks, is going to try it again for the 3rd time. This time, New Line Cinema is going to reboot Shaft with the creator of the show Blackish, Kenya Barris, and a couple of the writers from the show The Goldbergs that's on ABC, which is a pretty funny show. I like that show. This time they're looking at going for like a comedy, kind of in the vein of 21, 22 Jump Street kind of thing, which if you didn't tell me that part of the story, then I probably wouldn't be that interested. But hey, if you're going to reboot these old classic movies or TV shows, I think that's pretty much the only way to do it nowadays. Now last week you also might have heard buzzing around the water cooler that Channing Tatum was getting ready to walk away from the Gambit franchise. He's had some issues or whatever. I gotta tell you guys, rest your pretty little heads because the deal is done. Channing Tatum is going to be your Gambit. There's a couple of little hiccups going on with contract negotiations, but I don't think that anybody had any doubt in their mind that Channing Tatum was going to lead the charge on this thing. He's going to be starring in it, he's going to be producing it, and I think they're trying to get him for like 10 years, kind of like on the Hugh Jackman tip to take over maybe that Wolverine slot since Hugh Jackman's going to be done after this next movie. So we never know what's going to happen, but maybe Magic Mike himself is going to be holding up that Fox Marvel flag for us. So we'll see how that goes. And finally, guys, the Lego movie left us thinking that there's millions of dollars to be made with the things that you find underneath your couch cushions, and there's been no shortage of crazy, awkward movies that are going to come out, from Play-Doh's coming up to the Emoji Movie, the on your phone thing, and now it's getting ridiculous because it's Pez, the Pez movie. What the yeah, guys, the good thing about this is that Pez pretty much brought out all pop culture icons, from Scooby-Doo to Batman to Snoopy, and I guess in a Toy Story-ish kind of way, you can make a story and it'll be cool. But on the bad news, the bad side is if they don't have any of the rights for these characters, then you're probably just gonna get a movie about a clown without a body walking around popping candy out of his mouth for children. That doesn't sound good. My wife doesn't like clowns. Anyway, guys, that's all the time that we have for today. This has been Box Office Black Guy. If you want to reach out to me, you can get me on the Instagram and Twitters at Cleve the Black Guy, CLEVEBLAC, no K, guy. And don't forget to check out the iBoogers podcast. You can check it out on iTunes, SoundCloud, pretty much anywhere you get your podcasts. And we'll see you next week, and we'll talk a couple more rumors, more movie news and stuff, guys. Bye!